Hey guys, I'm Round 1 Fight, and this is my reaction to Rick Sanchez versus the Doctor Death Battle. Now, I am not that excited for this one. It is a decent idea, and I am looking forward to see how they're going to do things with this one, but I don't really care for the idea. I've not seen much of Rick and Morty, and the Doctor is one of those, like, series that's way too long for me to get into, and it doesn't help that it's like, I don't know, way too smart for me to watch. Yeah, and I am pretty excited though because I predicted this would be in this season, so I'm happy that I finally got one right after so many wrong guesses. And not much else to say. Guess we'll see what happens here, and I'm pretty sure the Doctor is going to mollywop him, so here we go.
Rick Sanchez, the Doctor. These brilliant geniuses dominate.
Where are the descriptions?
But who would win an all-out brawl? He's
No, please don't format episodes like that from now on. I do like the animation though. It looks really accurate to make it Rick and Morty.
Everything about Morty Smith.
Oh, jeez.
Average house, average family, average school.
Maybe slightly below average intelligence.
But every
Where's that poster?
day his grandpa Rick came home.
Yeah, in style. Because Rick Sanchez is anything but average.
Likes McDonald's, so yeah, Szechuan sauce. Naturally has blue hair, apparently.
He spent years on the run from the Galactic Federation.
He's 70?
Adventures across the multiverse.
Who cares about the emotional trauma from abandoning his daughter?
How does that 6'6"?
Life-threatening danger. Bye.
Thus formed the greatest duo of the
That's
generation.
interesting.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, mostly Rick. Morty's the cannon fodder who smuggles grapefruit-sized seeds up his ass. And that's just the first episode.
Rick is an unparalleled inventor.
Morty kind of looked like Doctor Who for a sec there. Okay, gravity guns, hologram decoys, invisibility belt, laser weapons, mind manipulators, Mr. Meeseeks box. Huh. Nanofiber defense mission. Omega device, Option Phoenix, time stop, probability manipulation, respawn button. Cool.
Decoys that are so perfectly created, they don't even realize they're decoys, which leads them to create
and so on and so on.
Decoys and so on.
Rick's gadgets can erase your memories, manipulate and travel through time, and even make a surface true.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy.
Perfectly flat, something normally mathematically impossible.
I mean, it says a lot when some people think he can hang with Bill's cipher.
Only a moment before returning to non-Euclidean space can emotionally scar you for life.
He can even inject you with his own genetic info and instantly chest burst a clone of himself from inside you, like a pasty alcoholic xenomorph. What the hell?
Rick and Morty travel the universe in the Space Cruiser.
Automatic parking,
laser cannons,
windshield wipers. Truly useful additions.
A unique artificial intelligence.
With all that crazy sci-fi gear, Rick and Morty's adventures were absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy even compared with other Adult Swim stuff.
To battling the metafictional story lord, to Rick turning himself into a pickle to avoid family therapy.
This guy would rather battle the Russian mafia as a vegetable than address his
I guess, identify with that.
Behind the fart jokes and wubba-lubba-dub-dubs, Rick harbors bitter emotional
I would too.
Way back when, in a completely different universe, the Rick we know had a happy life until another Rick from another universe took it all away, the bastard.
But like me, Rick is a true.
They look exactly the same, actually.
Spurred him to craft his greatest creation, the portal gun.
My scans indicate it creates holes through all aspects of space-time, allowing Rick to travel anywhere.
Oh yeah, Dummy's finally back.
It sounds exhausting.
It can do more than that. It can slice you in half, set up traps, and even...
That's coming out of your paycheck.
No.
Decades of travel in the multiverse hunting down the man who
the
his
corner
life
box thing.
darkened Rick's heart. He began to ask himself, if there are an infinite number of universes with an infinite number of each person, How did any individual life matter?
Sounds like he's overthinking it.
Like the time he accidentally turned all of humanity into horrific Cronenbergs. He and Morty had to escape to a parallel universe where they swap places with recently deceased versions of themselves. What does that do to a person?
Some
Yeesh.
badass. When Rick found the interdimensional council of Ricks, he kicked their teeth in. Like they say, he's the Rickest Rick of them all.
That he is. Just touching the hem of his coat can activate his energy shield or even induce instant death. Yes, instant. No, it isn't explained why. Though considering this reaction, it's likely a chemical released through the coat's lining.
Rick
Oh,
is the
okay.
Rick Whiz. He's dodged an orbital space laser from just
Oh.
a few feet away. He's so smart, he figured out he's in a TV show. Yep, really.
Perhaps most
That's
mysterious is
crazy.
Operation Phoenix, a series of clone bodies that his consciousness can be uploaded to upon his death. Despite eventually taking it offline, his mind is still connected to every other Operation Phoenix across the multiverse.
Giving him an infinite number of extra lives, even if some of them are shrimps and fascists.
Huh.
Some of his devices can destroy the Earth, the universe, even numerous alternate
Oh, okay.
timelines. He actually did that just to manipulate the spark button.
Seriously?
Underneath the drunken god complex, there's still a glimmer of the family man.
So
Rick
timelines
used
and
to
universes and
be.
stuff.
Well, as much as he insists that love is just a chemical reaction in the brain, he does care about his daughter and grandkids. And Jerry, sometimes.
He's taken on an alien Zeus, the president
Yeah,
of the United
Obama, I
States,
think.
and the actual devil, even
Somehow.
exiting the bounds of fiction into meta-reality, fighting Jesus H. Leaping Christ himself, and meeting Joseph
How?
Campbell. Talk about a hero's journey.
How?
Rick at your will. He might look like a scrawny, drunken septuagenarian, and he is, but he's also, somehow, the greatest warrior in the universe.
And you can lick his balls.
Yeah, that's funny, I guess.
Ian Chesterton and Barbara Wright were just your average school teachers, with a less than average student. Susan was odd, almost like an alien.
Oh, I
And
wonder
when
what
they
she
met her
is.
grandfather and his police box, they found out why.
They were aliens.
Among
and
Us.
That police box was the TARDIS, a 2-in-1
I will say it's one of the
space
most interesting ideas for a time
Whisked
machine.
away into the stars, kicking off over half a century of timey-wimey adventures with a revolving cast of
Oh, this episode's pretty
like
long.
Sarah Jane Smith, Rose Tyler, the Brigadier, Amy Pond, and so many more.
complete with the cheesiest special effects you've ever seen.
This madman
Ugh.
with a box had a name he would never tell, and a history he would always run from. He was only known as the Doctor.
They better call him that in the episode.
Exactly.
Doctor exactly?
Though the Doctor's origins are shrouded in mystery, we know they were born several thousand
Has
years
had
ago
7
and
spouses,
underwent
including
cosmic
Cleopatra
science
and Marilyn Monroe.
He got bored with the stuffy Time Lord bureaucrats,
That's-
stole a TARDIS and explored time
Man,
and
kudos
space
to you,
as a
bro.
runaway. Who can forget those adventures, chasing dinosaurs on a spaceship, dueling Robin Hood with a spoon,
How?
or shoving Hitler in a closet?
Yeah, we know.
Anybody who does that to Hitler is
It's
based.
British.
But if you don't know who's who, you're probably wondering, who are all these people? A bunch of old guys, young guys, a lady, and one of the Three Stooges? What?
The
That's
Doctor
funny.
is a Time Lord from the planet Gallifrey.
Sorry I'm not saying much, I just don't really have much to say
But
here.
Couldn't be more different. Not only do they have
Causality,
two
how you say that,
they
fourth wall
literally
awareness,
experience
hypnotism,
time differently.
precognition,
They can see past,
regeneration,
present, and
time
future all
manipulation
at once.
immunity.
They can resist temporal phenomena such as time
Yeah,
stops and can
Rick
tamper
ain't
with
pulling
fixed
none
points
of that
time.
with
They're
the Doctor.
effectively acausal beings.
This makes them super hard to predict and nearly impossible to erase from any timeline. They can even breach the bounds of space and talk directly to you. Yes, you at home. Hello there.
Somehow?
Time Lords are practically walking Deus Ex Machinas. In fact, a lot of them would be proud to be called that.
Yeah, the Doc ran away for a reason. Time Lords
Yeah,
are
apparently the
dodgy.
Has hypnotized
Doctor
his
has
brains,
literal
resisted
plot
mind
armor.
control, survived
Like
deadly
actual
radiation,
in-universe
even
plot
learned
armor, which
transmigration. As in the
makes a lot
ability
of
to
sense.
Summon an object out of thin air. Sounds crazy, but it's apparently standard fare for Time Lord Academy.
But the reason why there are so many doctors is that Time Lords have a funny way of cheating death.
Upon receiving a fatal wound, the Doctor undergoes regeneration, gaining a new, healthy body.
It's way more than that. While reloading, the Doctor has regrown lost limbs, become strong enough to knock down steel doors, and even weaponized his own time energy.
Okay,
Downside
I...
being, if a Time Lord dies during regeneration, that
Yeah, Rick
ends the
might be able to
process
explode that, but I highly doubt it.
To date, we've seen 14 versions of the Doctor, plus a few extras mixed in here and there. Hell, by the time you're watching this, you've probably seen the 15th. Or the 16th.
The experiences each doctor gains changes and affects the next doctor, and the next, and so on. Each doctor maintains the same memories, but with an all-new personality.
Interesting.
Some like bow ties, some like jelly babies, some kick butt with Venusian karate, and some
What is
really
that?
hate the monarchy, probably because they're werewolves.
What was that?
But they always have one thing in common.
British.
Well, one
Yeah,
other thing in
British.
common. The Doctor always enjoys the thrill of adventure, and they've got plenty of tech to help, like the sonic
Pretty iconic weapon, all things
screwdriver.
considered.
Utilizing sonic waves to manipulate nearby objects, it can pick locks, cause detonations, and fry circuitry. It's sort of a Swiss
Cool.
Army plot device that can hack
Time
its way
bracelet,
through most
2
problems.
Ds.
The perfect pacifist tool for resolving conflict.
Its only weakness is that it doesn't do wood. Or
What?
turkey. Though considering
Okay.
it can destroy machines, disrupt molecules, and even
Oh, disrupt
erase
molecules?
memories,
That's pretty
I'll
good.
take it.
The Doctor doesn't often carry weapons. There's an invisibility watch, a time travel ring, psychic paper that tricks basically everyone, and perception filters that prevents others from noticing certain things. Even
That could be
The
interesting.
Doc does
in the fight.
reluctantly have a few weapons stored away, like the
Oh,
dematerialization
what
gun.
is that?
It might look
Looks like some
slapped
Star
together with
Wars
hobby
stuff.
lobby Pipes, but the DMAT can literally erase you from time. As in, it causes you to have never existed in the first place.
But if you never existed, then the gun would have never needed to fire, which means you weren't wiped from
Okay.
existence, which means the gun would need to fire, which means...
Did you say something?
Huh.
That's not the only time erasing tool in the Doctor's box. But
That gun could
talk about
probably kill
the
Rick and all the
box.
Phoenix stuff.
Shabby blue police box on the outside. Incredible time machine that's bigger on the inside. This is the TARDIS.
The time and relative dimension
Oh.
in space is a sentient ship that travels
Interesting
space and time
name.
with ease. It's strong enough to tow planets, powerful enough to stop antimatter from destroying the universe, and tough enough to tank lightning from Zeus. Yes, the god Zeus.
Okay.
It can even adjust its interior to an infinite degree, both in terms of space and time.
So,
Doctor
if the
can
TARDIS
access
doesn't like
additional
you,
stuff
you
in
might get
there,
lost inside it.
such as the
Don't
moment.
piss off the TARDIS.
Or any of the Doctor's enemies. Some of the universe's deadliest
That's pretty cool, robot.
monsters, Cybermen, Zygons, Weeping Angels.
What is that? That is
The big
disgusting.
aliens that took over 10 Downing Street and couldn't stop farting.
Looks like a freaking Jabba the Hutt.
Prefers not to resort to fisticuffs. He's tough enough to survive bolts of lightning that vaporize an ordinary human. He's even dodged half a dozen disintegration rays while also improvising several thousand calculations in a matter of nanoseconds.
Uh
Yeah, the
huh.
Doctor's super smart. So smart, his brain once powered a 1,000-year-old supercomputer.
The Doctor's outwitted cosmic entities like the Great Intelligence, the Time Lord Nemesis, the Master, and apparently the original Satan, who isn't even the most
How?
in the multiverse, because that would be the Daleks.
W-
All right,
Wait,
bear with me
seriously?
here. They may look like trash cans with plungers, but they can exterminate anything that gets in their way, even all of space and time, like when they battled the Time Lords to extinction in the last Great Time War.
A war that showed a darker side to the Doctor.
I can't.
Thrust into a conflict that put all of reality at risk, the Doctor became a warrior, a soldier, a killer.
A sight of him that had always been there, hiding just under that cheeky grin.
Finally, in a single moment, the Doctor pressed a big red button to end the war and all of Gallifrey once and for all.
As much as he didn't like the Time Lords, the Doctor cares for life above all things. So genociding his own people was the worst thing that could possibly happen.
As the last of the Time Lords, the Doctor proved to be the most dangerous person in the universe. Isolation threatened to turn him into the very type of Time Lord he despised, a master who controls the laws of time, the Time Lord victorious.
And God help your immortal soul if you piss him off. If he's desperate or if you threaten his friends, you won't be prepared for how far he'll go. Like trapping you in every mirror in existence.
Sorry, what?
Imprisoning you in the event horizon of a collapsing galaxy. Or suspending you in time to be used as a scarecrow.
Okay.
Fortunately, Gallifrey wasn't destroyed. It turns out the Doctor, all of the Doctors, saved the Time Lords, but just forgot about it until time could catch up to them. It's
Okay, I
Still,
can't.
even their
I
biggest
can't.
hell turned out to be a dub in disguise. That's how you know you're fantastic.
But a Doctor's job is never finished. Without witness, without reward, you'll never know when they'll show up to save the day. But if you happen to be up against the Doctor, there's really only one thing you can do. Run.
Oh, that's a pretty good line. Okay. Fortnite again in a Sorry, Fortnite again in Among Us. Oh man. Let me fix that a sec. Okay. That fixed. Oh yeah, there it is. So, final thoughts, I suppose. Yeah, I don't really see a world where the Doctor isn't annihilating him. The speed feats they gave for both, yeah, Rick dodged an orbital laser, and the Doctor performed several thousand calculations while dodging enemy fire in nanoseconds. Last I checked, that feat got FTL easily. He's probably way faster. Let alone all the infinite stuff he's actually got up his sleeves. They mentioned similar feats of, I think, timeline and like all of time and space and etc. But the Doctor would be immune to all of Rick's time shenanigans while also having time powers himself that Rick probably can't escape. Along with that one weapon that annihilates you from all of time and space itself, which would probably take care of both Rick and the Phoenix program. So, yeah, I don't really see a world where Rick's taking this. Let's see if the fight's good. You say run. Oh man, that's hilarious. Possibilities. It's time for a death battle! Okay, let's see.
It was my fault.
Shut the fuck up, Morty!
Apparently this is a really good Rick voice, so kudos to you,
They
man.
never invented rearview mirrors.
Are you sick? You're the one who hit me.
Apparently that guy's like the actual voice actor of the 10th Doctor or something, so that's
Son of a bitch,
really
keeps
good.
ignoring me.
Also, apparently Space Hawaii is in the background. Okay, let's see. How's this going? I also like the track. It has that like sci-fi feel I like.
Only in the ship. Keep Morty safe.
What are you? Uh-oh.
That's funny. Oh. What? Time? Where you guys going?
No. Oh, what did they do to you?
That's fine. Wait, is this Fortnite? What?
Right, fine. Queensbury rules? A bit of Venusian karate?
Keep quipping, asshole.
Oh, this is
On the ground next to your teeth.
all the Death Battle arcade games. That's funny. Okay, I'm trying to see if I missed any Easter eggs or anything. Okay,
Oh, this place looks fun. Do they have a little shop? I like little shops.
huh. Oh yeah, sonic screwdriver, I think. Wait, what is this?
Well, blink as much as you can. They're scared of rapid movement.
Motherfucker.
That's funny. Heck?
What?
This is interesting.
Oh, you brilliant old girl. Switching rooms around. Fantastic.
Oh, there we go. Heck?
It's fun to be the class clown till you get shot. Now hurry up. I got a grandson waiting on me. He won't die an idiot like you.
Your type. The nihilist know-it-all. But through all this wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey rubbish, there's one thing you never quite understood. I'm the Doctor, and I don't want to go.
Yep, he's gonna kill him. Oh. There we go. Says catchphrase too.
Quite an impressive craft, Morty. You built it yourself?
I guess so.
Then you've got a bright future ahead. Don't be a cynic.
That's interesting, I suppose.
Morty, if you forget me, I'll haunt your ass.
Who the fuck are you?
that's hilarious.
Live by the portal, die by the portal.
Let's break this down. First off, Rick and the Doctor could both dodge lasers, making
Oh.
them pretty even, so neither could reliably win a quick draw.
Also, neither have shown
Okay.
any consistent signs of strength all that different from an above-average human.
The Doctor could get a superhuman strength
okay.
boost during regeneration, but that is fairly incidental. So as far as physical ability is concerned, neither had a significant edge.
But when it comes to weapons, Rick had way more
Different
deadly
format, I
killing
suppose.
machines, a lot of which could wipe out whole planets, galaxies, and more. If he could get the jump on the Doctor, he'd have a good chance of winning.
Of course, their similar speeds meant he probably wasn't getting that opportunity. There's no denying his firepower was superior overall, but that still had to contend with the Doctor's technology.
Yeah, despite all of Rick's crazy inventions, most of which could kill a normal person instantly, the Doctor matched or countered pretty much all of it.
Being a Time Lord meant he could resist any time-warping trickery Rick threw at him, and the sonic screwdriver could hack and even destroy nearly everything Rick had. The Sonic has even disabled teleportation
implants
and
have done
time
that
travel
too.
technology before, making it more than capable of hijacking Rick's portal gun, which has been hacked in the past.
With that gun, Rick was kind of a sitting duck.
Operation Phoenix makes killing Rick permanently almost impossible, but the Doctor's reality-altering tech...
Rick is capable of creating the existence erasing Omega device. However, the Doctor has resisted such phenomena and can reliably counter with their own similar devices.
meant there would be no Rick left to upload to a new body at all, effectively ending the fight in a single shot. And that was hardly the only reality-warping superweapon the Doctor had access to. The Doctor's technology presented a clear advantage.
Now let's talk ships. This one's pretty clear-cut. The space cruiser
That's
was a deadly
interesting,
machine that
I
tore a
suppose.
solar system, but the TARDIS single-handedly held off a universe-destroying event. That's an edge for the Doctor.
But perhaps most important of all was their experience and intelligence.
Rick mastered space and time to the point of becoming a veritable god.
Rick has mentioned Doctor Who before, implying he knows of the Doctor Who franchise. However, there is no evidence he actually watched the show or knows any specifics about the Doctor.
But you can say the same for the Doctor, who is way older. It's kind of like the Doctor has been Rickin' for many times longer than Rick himself.
And when push comes to
Cool.
shove, the Doctor is just as experienced of a warrior as Rick ever was, if not more so.
11 spent 900 years.
The central finite curve used by the Council of Ricks isolates Rick from universes where he isn't the smartest, effectively making him a big fish in a small pond. That's cool, I guess.
Battling Daleks, Cybermen, Sontarans, and more on Trelor and came out on top.
And don't forget how quickly the Doctor can formulate, calculate, and initiate plans. Like when he dodged half a dozen rays and improvised thousands of calculations in his head to siphon the ray's energy into a teleporter, all in a matter of nanoseconds.
Rick usually relies on being the smartest guy in the room. When he's forced to battle people at
That's
his own level, he's often outsmarted, like with the
interesting.
Prime Rick or, gasp, a Morty.
Rick was a formidable genius, but the Doctor's incredible technology,
Surprised they gave those advantages to Rick.
intelligence, and thousands of years of experience gave him the win.
Ah, jeez. I bet Rick
There we
was
go.
absolutely mortified to lose.
The winner is the Doctor.
Congrats, man. You deserve it. Okay, next time. Please be something good. Please be something good so I can actually get hyped about this. Please be good, please be good. What are you? What are you? Come on, what are you? Goku? Wait. What? What? Are you serious? Hold on. Hold on. What? Are you kidding me? What? You're doing a third Goku versus Superman, and that's not the finale? I don't get it. Are you doing a composite or? I am very, very confused One sec. I'm gonna try to go back and um I I am exceedingly confused and a little excited, but I don't really get what they're doing when it's Superman. They already know he's gonna win. I genuinely do not know what they are doing with this. At the least, I guess I'll get to see someone finally analyze Superman. But I suppose this one being controversial is because people don't want it or because Goku's going to lose a third time. I do not know what they are doing with this one, and at the very least, they better have Alive being here in some fashion, because, man, I love that song. Alright, I guess that's it. That was an interesting episode. Probably not my favorite, but that next time better be good. And this could just be me wrong as fudge, but I don't see a reality where they don't do Goku versus Superman as the penultimate episode and they don't do Galactus versus Unicron right after. I just don't see a reality where they don't do that. So, here's hoping that finally happens, and I'll see you next time.